And now they are back. I am proud to introduce the newest banana ball team, the Indianapolis Clowns.
This partnership between the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and the Bananas really began in 2022 when they came to Kansas City to take on the Monarchs. Like most fans who encounter the Bananas for the first time, you're blown away by this historic brand of baseball and entertainment. Of course, the first thing that came to my mind was the Indianapolis Clowns. I so enjoyed the show. To see, in essence, the Kansas City Monarchs playing the Indianapolis Clowns is how I saw that last night. It was more than a baseball game. It was a baseball experience. And that's really what the Negro Leagues brought. Now, the Clowns took it to a whole nother level. Yeah, very similar to the things that you guys were doing last night. And so, yes, it conjured up those memories of what it could have possibly been like to be in the ballpark when the Monarchs and the Indianapolis Clowns played in Detroit to a crowd of 41,000 people. And now we add the dimension of a historic celebration of the Negro Leagues by adding the Indianapolis Clowns as the newest banana ball team. The origins of the Indianapolis Clowns really begins in the 1930s in Miami, known as the Miami Giants. They would evolve into really an exciting combination of baseball and entertainment. Because for me, as a steward of the story, that's exactly what you guys embodied. They were drawing a lot of fans, but they were also getting some great talent. One of them, of course, the legendary Goose Tatum, one of this nation's preeminent two-sport professional stars. Goose Tatum was a slick fielding first baseman, and he was a star basketball player as a member of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Where did you learn to handle a ball like that?
They would play shadow ball. They would start throwing the ball around the horn, and fans could never tell when they've discarded the baseball.
I just want to tell you thank you for doing what you're doing.
Oh man, my pleasure.
You know, watching that video over there, I don't know how many times I've watched it. And you know, that's kind of where I draw all my inspiration being a pitcher. You know, I got a pitch named the Goose Tatum.
Yeah.
So, you know, when he sticks it under here and kicks it. So I kind of put my own spin on it, but that's just...
Well, the most famous clown of them all is this man. They were the first to sign an 18-year-old future Hall of Famer, Henry Hank Aaron, one of the game's all-time greatest players. Well, when the Boston Braves signed Henry Aaron away 3 months later, who took his roster place? The first female of professional baseball, the legendary Toni Stone. Then followed by Mamie Peanut Johnson, a 5'3" pitcher with a strong right arm, and Connie Morgan, who hailed from Philadelphia. All three women were tremendously talented athletes. Even Satchel Paige pitched for them, and Satchel was still mowing them down at an ungodly age, whether he was 54 or possibly 64. The team was good enough to win 4 titles in the 1950s. They dared to dream. They had no idea that they were making history. You see, they just wanted to play ball. The story of the Negro Leagues is all based on one small, simple principle. You won't let me play with you in the major leagues? Okay, I'll create a league of my own. And that's exactly what they did. And when you stop to think about that, there's something very American about that spirit. 41,000 saw them put on a show in Detroit. Even after the Negro Leagues ceased operations all the way into the 1980s, they were still attracting an audience to watch them do their thing. They were the last surviving Negro League team. Then in 1989, they disappeared. Reviving the old Indianapolis Clowns has given us an opportunity to see great baseball and entertain fans all around the country. But we also get an opportunity to collaborate in educating people about the rich history of the Negro Leagues, not to just the game of baseball, but what it means in the annals of American history.